Lions going up against the Colts. With that, let's get you up to Indianapolis, the Circle City, as I'm happy to say hello to our brand new broadcast team for 2016. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, looking forward to working with you all season long as we are inside Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indianapolis. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Detroit Lions and the Indianapolis Colts. And Charles, for the Lions, 7-9 a season ago. The drought continues for them. The Colts finished at 500 at 8-8.
Let's start with the Lions in that drought you referenced. 24 years since they've won a playoff game, and it's not because they've had a lack of star power and great players. They want to try and end that right now this year. And you flip it over to Indianapolis. 3 straight years of 11-5 before a dip last year to 8-8. They want to get back to their winning ways.
The children will grow. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. All right, this is a guy that needs no introduction to the league. He has been around quite a while.
And it's good that they have him, because when he looks around his huddle, he may not have guys with the same experience he has, maybe some of the youngsters, and his veteran leadership should help them along the way.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it second down. Here's the offense, and if you're the defense, Charles, you really have to focus on that guy that's highlighted on the screen.
You're talking about pure speed. T.Y. Hilton can get down the middle of the field and really stretch a defense.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. One receiver left is Hilton. Here's Luck now on second down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Luck on first down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So they're operating in the red zone.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dwayne Allen from 13 yards out. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now, because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers. But those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
Now after the touchdown, here's Patton. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is a big-arm guy who's learned how to temper some of his throws. Actually has added a lot more touch and accuracy as his career has gone along. Big-time confidence in his arm, though. Any throw you want, he can make it.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
It's a pickup of 19.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Here's Stafford. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. All right, let's get a peek at these starters here in the Golden Child. Golden Tate.
Love his versatility because you can use him anywhere in your offense. And he's an excellent kick returner. Loves to play the game. Plays with passion.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to ride and in a bad move.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's a situation like this where a head coach writes himself a note before the game. Remember, it's a long game. You don't have to chase points early. But on the other hand, it's a huge disappointment if you only come away with 3 after a big drive. Let's see what he decides to do.
So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points, and that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
And Ndamukong Suh provokes a whole lot of conversation. But at the end, everyone agrees, one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And there's a flag on the play. Here's Luck surveying the field. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
Offside. Defense.
So one quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. 7-3 the score. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Block on 3rd down. Unable to connect there on the pass play.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
This is taken around the 12. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Lions will take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play. Stafford to Tate. 53 yards.
They went for the haymaker there, didn't they? A big shot towards the end zone, and they came up with the catch, but they were tackled short of the goal line. The defense escaped the big one there. Now they've got to try and hold them to a field goal attempt.
In the red zone this time. To throw is Stafford. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And now it's 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Riddick. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Theo Riddick, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are in for 6. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And his kick is right through. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. A chance for us to look at the Lions' defense again. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space, no gain.
Throwing on third down, Luck. So they're unsuccessful there, hooking up on the pass. And here now the eighth-year man, Pat McAfee, to kick it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Another carry now for Gore. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now a first down throw. Luck. So he couldn't find his man there as it falls to the ground. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. That'll bring up second down. Back to the air. Luck on second down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. One receiver left is Hilton. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And a look here at the Colts defense. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up?
That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. Golden Tate, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that one could be important, as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On first down, Luck. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. Play fake to Gore. It's Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tahir Whitehead in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Off of play action, Luck. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, the Colts will turn it over to Pat McAfee to punt this one away.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Another score here. They could really start to pull away. And this after really a shaky first quarter that they had.
Obviously not the way that you talk about starting.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Henry time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Colts are behind right now, but the home crowd should give them a boost. The Lions have looked good on the road and will just try to keep the ball rolling in the second half. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Colts line up at the 18, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 13-yard line. Now 1st and 10, the pass will be completed into coverage, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 3-yard line. Sticking with the same drive, Riddick's going to look for space, and this 2-play drive goes for a touchdown. Lions go up by field goal. Lions have it midway through the second. He'll head up the middle on the run, and he'll go in for a score. That takes the lead up to 9. Now to late in the first half, the catch will be made deep down the field, and after the long pass, he'll score. And with that, we'll wrap up our halftime report and head back out now to Lucas Oil Stadium for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drive.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And right with it here over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. That is caught. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
We know it's tough enough to pick up first downs on third down plays, but when you go for it on 4th down, sometimes you're actually just praying, and on that play, the prayer was answered.
And now a first down following that long gain. They go play action here on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Back to throw, Stafford. That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A really nice read by the offense. They caught the defense not covering the middle of the field, went to the post route, and found the receiver wide open for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Going for it all. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. On that play, that's exactly what they do.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And to give this time to the tailback. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough yards in a good spot on 3rd down. There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Gore back there is the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make...
To be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Call it an 8-yard gain.
Without base for the guy carrying the ball.
Now on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st down, it's Locke. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Unable to connect there on the pass play. Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. Finding time. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the red zone now, Stafford. So they're unsuccessful there, hooking up on the pass. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so.
Great amount of bodies in that part. Every hole plugged up. Can't run it inside, can't bounce it outside. That sets up 4th and goal from the 2.
4th and goal. They go back to Riddick. And he is going to lose yardage here. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. And tough starting field position here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got room. Drops it underneath the goal. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. Give him 22 on that one. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now a 1st down throw. Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, here's Luck. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it's Luck. He's got time. And escapes the sack. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Play fake to Gore. It's Locke. He's got time in the pocket. Now a hit and Locke lost the foot. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this will be a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one. And it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Prater on to add the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Lions defense now back onto the field. They've played excellent. Another stop here, that would just be the icing on the cake.
You definitely want to finish things off the way it's gone throughout the day, and it's gone awfully well for them. They don't want to give up any type of a fluke, any type of a big play here. That'll leave a bad taste in their mouth as they go in and celebrate.
Yeah, they want that good cake taste, right?
No doubt about it. That 6-layer cake.
They'll come out in the pistol. To throw on second down is Locke. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Wallace Gilberry in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16 on his Pat McAfee to punt it away for Indianapolis. And that'll bring up fourth down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Flush to his right. And an alley to run. 23 yards on the play. And this looks to probably be the final play. Alone to the right is Jones. And a Week 1 victory always feels good. Starting the season off on the right foot, very important.
And what does every coach preach? Being 1-0 each weekend, especially on opening weekend.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.